Ever pondered why nations engage in a race for nuclear arms, even when peace seems a more logical choice? Or why two competitors might lower prices to the point of making losses, instead of cooperating for a win-win scenario? These puzzling questions find their answers in the intriguing world of game theory and a concept within it known as the prisoner's dilemma. Game theory, in its essence, is a mathematical construct used to understand the choices, strategies, and outcomes in situations where multiple players interact. It's like a chess match where each player tries to predict the opponent's moves and strategize accordingly. But here's the catch. It's not just about what one player wants to do. It's about what each player believes the other will do. It's a dance of decision-making, where the steps are as much about your partner's moves as your own. Now let's dive into the depths of the prisoner's dilemma, a concept that is both fascinating and perplexing. Picture this. Two accomplices get arrested for a crime. They're held in separate cells, unable to communicate. The prosecutor presents each with a deal. If one stays silent while the other confesses, the confessor gets a lighter sentence while the silent one gets a harsh punishment. But if both confess, they receive a moderate sentence. If both remain silent, they get a minimal sentence. The question is, what should each prisoner do? The prisoner's dilemma encapsulates the tension between individual and collective rationality. Each prisoner has a dominant strategy to confess, individual rationality. But both would be better off if they could cooperate and remain silent, collective rationality. However, the fear of betrayal often leads to both confessing, resulting in a worse outcome. To tie it all together, game theory is the study of strategic interaction, where one player's decision depends on what they think the other player will do. The prisoner's dilemma, a classic example of game theory, illustrates how individuals, acting in their own interest, can end up in a worse situation than if they had cooperated. So the next time you find yourself in a strategic situation, remember this: your best move might not only depend on your own interests, but also on anticipating the strategies of others. And sometimes cooperation, even when it seems risky, can lead to the best outcome for all. After all, life, in many ways, is just a complex game of strategy.